Town, welcome the comrade leader in your square in southern Trelawny. Welcome, comrade leader. So with that said, I want to welcome also comrade Richard Azan. Comrades, I move now to a businessman and your candidate right here in southern Trelawny. A man who is in the business of putting people to rest. Albert Town, southern Trelawny, I say make welcome your candidate, the next member of parliament for Trelawny Southern, Paul Patmore.
You don't know it's Patmore, you don't know it. So me go tell them, rise to the occasion, look up yourself, what say you strong, what more them can stop. Away, rise to the occasion, look up yourself, what say you strong, no them can stop. It's fine to do what we sit down, and the talk will get the place, to the first time, get no doubt, we're gonna survive. What more you go tell them, to do the brain, you sit live, and the talk will get the place, to the first time.
Comrades! 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 Are you ready? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Comrades, I greet you from South Trelawny. And as I stand here, I want to say thank you to the people of South Trelawny for accepting me to be the representative for South Trelawny. I want to say thanks to the executive of the People's National Party in South Trelawny. Because when the people say Mr. Patmore come, we have to apply to the executive of the party. And after they accept me, we still have to apply to the hierarchy of the People's National Party. So I want to say thanks to the General Secretary of the People's National Party and the party leader for accepting me. I must tell you, I think South Trelawny is the only constituency where they lost all 4 divisions. And today, I can tell you that the PNP is leading in South Trelawny in all polls. And I don't even want to talk about the PNP poll. Every poll that the JLP do in South Trelawny, it shows that Paul Patmore is widening the margin day by day. So people, it's not just a Paul Patmore thing. I have a team. I have a campaign team that is working with me. We have an executive for South Trelawny. We have some prayer warriors out there, like Dr. Foster, who continue to pray for us. We have comrades from all the way in Mcneil who are part of the prayer team. But I want to say thanks to Comrade Teddy Moore. He's my campaign manager. And we have a campaign team that right now is ready. So I want to say, my team, I want to say thank you. all the caretakers, all the workers for the different division. So Trelawny is what it is right now because of the hard work that you have been doing. So on behalf of the leader of the party, the General Secretary and myself, we say thank you for the hard work that you have been putting in South Trelawny. Thank you very much.
Let's drink to the hard-working people, and let's drink to the lonely of earth.
Comrades, I must take a few minutes to address certain things. And I want you to know that this is a serious meeting. It's not like one of those meetings where we come and hype up the people and tell them to blow a hand. I'm going to beg you to keep the hand quiet for a few minutes. Because every time when such lady come on a stage, she always mention that Patmore was a part of them. And I must tell you, she's not lying. Yes, I was a part of them at one time. But that's why what I don't want you to do now is we don't want to treat this meeting like how we used to treat their meeting. Because when I was in charge of a certain position over on that side, what we have to do, because we have a candidate who never do nothing. So when we go to meeting, we never have nothing to talk about. We never have no plan. So one of the things that we had to do was to roast a cow and give the people them some janko and tell them to blow a hand. So by the time we open the mouth, we hear the hand a blow. So those days, I can tell you, it was the bell. The PLP used to use the hand. But I can tell you the bell wasn't loud enough. So we start to buy the hand. That means that when we say, we are going to give the house tomorrow, the people will say, yeah, and start blow the hand. But people, it is serious time now. Patmore is now on a serious platform. We have a leader. We have a manifesto that we are proud of, that we can stand up on any platform and talk about what the PNP will be doing in the next 2 months. Comrades, I want to touch on water. For the GLP, they don't have no water plan. So this election for them is a black tank election. So what they are going around now issuing black tank. I want to let you know that the PNP, under the leadership of Mark Golding, we will reopen the Greentown water supply in short order. From 1976 until now, they have been promising the people of Albertown and surrounding area the water supply down by the Crashy River. Every election come, they come with the same promise. I want to tell you, we see them break ground down there already. That means the money did grant already. I want you to send me to Parliament to ask about that money that was granted to set up that water supply. I hear them talking about third term. And I hear my leader say some of them will get third term in prison. Because we will be asking about that money that was granted for the Crashy River water project. Where the money there? For years, people, we have to watch the people down by Alps and Stewart Town walk a spring for water, go a river for water. It's 2025. People of Stewart Town, you're suffering with water. Patmore and Mark Golding will be making sure that we give you water in your pipe. We're not promising no black tank. No black tank. We need you to have running water in your house. I carry the party leader. I drive him through from up by Lurva, go down to Troy to show him the quality houses.
And I can tell you, he was ashamed to see the quality, when you see the quality houses and the condition of the roads. It took me almost an hour to drive from Lurva to Troy because of the condition of the road. It is the worst road in the entire island. And I can't believe I see people. I see a few people come out with flags. I see a few people come out with flags and wave. Oh my God, them people don't have no shame. How comes people can live so and have no shame? But people, we don't have much time. So we want to touch on agriculture. Because we're in a farming era, that's why we wouldn't have a meeting and don't bring to you the next Minister of Agriculture to come and speak to you. The only thing I want to tell you, this MP that you'll be voting in a few months, in a few days from now, gonna be the best representative that South Trelawny ever have. One thing I can tell you, my people, we're gonna set up, we're gonna start our first Yam Farmers Association in South Trelawny. Because as I tell the Gensec, yam is the only product that a man has sell. And the man will come to buy and tell you how much he may buy for. In Jamaica now, in South Trelawny, a man come and tell you say he want £100 of yam. But he look at you and tell you say you have to give £160. People, the farmers in South Trelawny are suffering. You need representation. And that's why we are presenting to you the People's National Party. We know what the people want. People, when you look at the condition of the roads, we have the worst set of roads in the island. There was a road from Joe Hut to Freeman's Hall, blocked for some 30 years. And on Labour Day, Paul Patmore and the citizens of South Trelawny opened that road after 30 years. People, give yourself a round of applause for that. Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up. That's the type of leadership that I'll be bringing to South Trelawny. I want to tell you another thing. Ecotourism. We have the cockpit. We don't have sun and sea, but we have the cockpit. Nobody else don't have it. When a person leave America and say want to come to Jamaica, if they did want to see sun and sea, then I stay America, because that did it. They want to come and experience Jamaica. So we're going to create a tourist product second to none in South Trelawny. We have a lot of rivers and a lot of caves. I'm saying to the citizens, if you have a cave, start fix up it. Because now you have an MP who know about ecotourism. And we have on our team will be Wykeham Mcneil, a man who know about tourism. So if you don't have a river on your property, start fix up it. No make nobody tell you say them go buy. Because I can tell you, now that people here say Paul Patmore will be the next member of parliament for South Trelawny. You're going to see some man come and offer you some money for your land. But hold on, Panny. Better days are coming, my people. Time come, my people. Time come. I don't want to stay long, but I want to tell you about another sector of persons that nobody no pay no mind. Nobody no pay them no mind. I want to talk about our taxi drivers and our bus drivers. Everybody come, all they do is use our taxi drivers and our bus drivers. No form of respect at all. And I'm calling on the taxi drivers of South Trelawny. First, you have to start respecting yourself and force people to respect you. I see a man come here a few weeks ago, and he mentioned that one of the reasons why he want to carry bus coming at South Trelawny is because our taxi drivers are rapers and they are murderers. I want to tell you, Paul Patmore will be your representative. I will not allow no politician or nobody to come and walk on you and trample on our taximen. So that's why I'm calling on the taximen of South Trelawny and all the busmen. Don't bother believe say Uncle time you can block road or demonstrate Israeli road bad. As long as you have a politician who continue to disrespect you, I'm calling on you to send a signal this nomination day. Because every nomination day and every election day, they call for you know, and tell you how they're going to pay you 5,000 for run up and down for them. And when election done, they throw you under the bus. Now is the time my taximen and bus drivers send a strong message to the politician them who no pay no mind over the years. Send a strong message to them. When they call you and say come work, if you want 5,000, I don't want you to take it. Stop making people them disrespect, you know. And then they call you and give you 5,000 and you take it like you never see 5,000 for the day in the barn. Stand up, people, because we have a leader in Paul Patmore is coming to stand up for you, but you have to start stand up for yourself. So my taximen, the PNP continue to look out for you. It's a party that decide that we want you to be part of the transport sector. So make sure you know, look out for the PNP. Some of you talk about you know, dieted. That's sure that. Because you know having a picnic to send a school just like anybody. So people, my taximan, Paul Patmore is here for you. I'm only a phone call away. And let me close my last word to you, my people. Paul Patmore is the only candidate in Jamaica that is running against a criminal. The only candidate. My people, I need you on election day to come out whether you're PNP or you're JLP. As long as you're a decent citizen of Jamaica, come out and send a message. Send a strong message that you will not tolerate nastiness. And when you send the message to she, it will also be a message to Paul Patmore. You will be saying to Paul Patmore, we will be giving you this one chance. But the next time you must earn your chance. Because if you go in there and there's another that wimple come, we're going to dash you with just the same. So my people, the word is love. We have the next Prime Minister here with us. We have the next Minister of Agriculture here with us. Today we have the spokesperson of land. We know the situation with the land and the outside property. Every politician come and promise you, so they will help you to get the title for your land and the outside property. People of outside, those land was given to you by the People's National Party. The only people, the only party that care about that set of land is the People's National Party. We will be working on those titles for the land. That's what I want you to send Paul Patmore to Parliament to fight for. And before the night over, the person that will maybe be the next Minister of Land is here. I'm going to bring him here in a town hall meeting to sit down with the people on the outside property to discuss the title for the outside land. So people, the word is love. So Trelawny is ready. And Paul Patmore is ready to serve you. So my people, one love.
I've been trying a long time, still I can't make it. Everything God bless no one to
Are you seeing and feeling your victory? Are you seeing the signal in the sky? I can see that South Trelawny is ready and waiting for Comrade Paul Patmore. Is going to come home with a tool of victory in Trelawny. And so we are coming down to North Trelawny. So I want to hear from the comrades in North Trelawny. I want to hear from the comrades in Mercer, Falmouth, Wakefield, Dunkans, Sherwood. Are you ready? Are you ready for the former Minister of Government? Are you ready for the regional chairman for the Great Region 1? Are you ready for the proven performer? Comrades of North Trelawny, are you ready for Comrade Dr. Wykeham Mcneil?
Boss for every boss, gun for every gun. Tell them no confusion. Boss for every boss. Sweet and a sweet.
Dr. Mcneil now come so till the place erupts. So we're gonna try this again. Comrades, are you ready for Dr. Wykeham Mcneil?
Boss for every boss, gun for every gun. Ever militant, sweet and a sweet. Humble like a lamb. Tell them no confusion. Boss for every boss.
Comrade Leader, Comrade General Secretary, can you hear me?
Testing. Can you hear me? Comrade Leader, Comrade General Secretary, members of the platform, my colleague candidate for Trelawny, comrades, workers and warriors. Before I say anything else, I want to tell you, today we drove a motorcade from south through Duncans, up through Clarkstown, up through Jacksontown, all the way up here. And may I tell you, the energy, everywhere we go, all we hear is PMP, 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 power, power, power. All we hear is time come, time come. So comrades, all I can say tonight is, call it, Andrew, call it. Call it, Andrew, call it. The People's National Party is ready. Comrades, when I look at this crowd up here, what a massive crowd in Albert Town Square. I've never seen anything like this. It coming like when KFC did give a free chicken the other day. The place pack up. Comrades, I want to start by asking some of my colleagues from North Trelawny to stand. I've Comrade Dennis Meadows, Comrade Garth Wilkinson, Comrade Rydell Pete Hamilton, Comrade Fabo is somewhere out there, and Comrade Donovan Horton. Comrades, I ask them to stand for a reason, because in North Trelawny, when we win, it will not be because of just Wykeham Mcneil. It will because we work as a team, and we will win as a team. So I thank my colleagues for their support. Comrades, last week we had a discussion about water in Falmouth Square. I made the point that the Prime Minister had come down to Trelawny to turn on a water supply. And that water supply is going to Ocharias, it's going to Montego Bay, Negril, and we don't have a problem with that. What we have a problem with is that in making the contract and doing the work, there's no provision for the people of Trelawny. You cannot be taking the water from Martha Bray, and the people of Trelawny don't have water. You must take care of the people of Trelawny as well. Now, when I said it last week, I never recognized something. Comrade Leader, I watched the news the following night, and they carried it on TVJ. And they told me on TVJ that the contract is signed, but they're not going to start the work till after the election. So why them sign the contract before the election if they're not going to do the work after the election? It's a government by PR. So I understand something. Them always say that water is life. Well, if water is life, Trelawny is a life support system, because the water not good in a Trelawny. So comrades, I will say to the government of the Labour Party that them can sign that contract, but the contract will be executed and will be brought into commission by Prime Minister Mark Jefferson Golding. And myself and Comrade Paul Patmore are going to be there. Comrades, I want to disagree with Comrade Patmore on one thing. And I don't disagree with him often. As a matter of fact, I don't remember one time. But while he was talking, he said that he has the worst road in Jamaica. Comrade Patmore, my road them better than your own. Comrades, this is a government of PR and marketing. Them fix a little piece of road and then them take a picture and say road a fix, and then take a next piece. Understand something, you can't build Jamaica like that. When we get into power, we're going to fix the roads properly. We're going to do it in a concerted effort. We're going to make sure that the roads are done, that drainage is put in place, and maintenance is put in place so the roads would last. And we're going to ensure that we get proper roads for the people of Jamaica and certainly for the people of North Trelawny. So comrades, the other day I went down to the market in Falmouth. And when I was at the market, I buck up a comrade. I will be honest with you, the comrade is a good comrade from South Trelawny. And I sat down and talked to her. And she was bawling. She said, how you can have a market that when it rain, the rain will fall through the roof? How you can have a market that the taxi won't leave you outside because you can't drive inside the market? How you can have a market that have 4 bathroom stalls and 3 of them not working? It is a disgrace. And we need a better market. This is the biggest bend down market in Jamaica. It is in the capital of the parish. It is in a historic town. And it is in disgraceful condition. And we are going to fix the market and carry it to the standards that people should have to work in as Jamaicans. Comrades, I want to say one last thing about tourism. One last thing about tourism. Comrade Patmore spoke about the taxes. We have problems in tourism. Many of our taxi drivers are paying up to $5,000 for a parking space. They then have to pay rental for the space. This is difficult because it limits them. Tourism is something that is supposed to empower the people of Jamaica. We're going to deal with it. We're going to ensure that people who come on the ships and go into the hotels come out into the community so that the ordinary Jamaican can get a benefit. I will work with Comrade Patmore to make Trelawny the ecotourism capital of Jamaica. And we're going to work with our farmers. Our farmers need help. Many of them need help because they don't have enough land. Well, there's no shortage of land because all the sugar lands are there. And they need a market. And we are going to help them with the market because you can't have all those tourists coming here eating vegetables, eating fruits. We need to set up a mechanism so that they can now have a proper market so they can grow and earn money and make a proper living because we have some of the best farmers not only in Jamaica but in the Caribbean. So comrades, I am leaving tonight with one thing that I am saying now. I am a medical doctor, a doctor by profession. Me have MD behind my name. And when I look at Trelawny a year ago, I realized that Trelawny had a problem. There was an illness, and I couldn't figure out what the illness was. So as a medical doctor, I took out my stethoscope, I read the patient, I did an ultrasound, I do some blood tests, and I realized that Trelawny was suffering from a disease that you call the green disease. The green disease. So comrades, I spoke to Comrade Patmore and I said, let us give Trelawny some treatment. And I have treated Trelawny. And I went back and I did more blood tests. And I did more ultrasound. And this time, I did a CT scan. And comrade leader, I am pleased to tell you that there's no more green disease. Trelawny is now orange country. It is now orange country. And comrade, come whenever they call the next election, I will be walking with Comrade Paul Patmore up Duke Street as we take our seats in Parliament. Comrades, one love, one heart. The word is love.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no.
More green disease.
Next up,
Oh, hey. The people them alright in that Trelawny, yeah, man.
Next member of Parliament for Trelawny was making his presentation. The man who controlled the wild west joined us. Comrade Vice President Ian Hales has joined the meeting. Give him a warm welcome to the meeting. I'm going to give him a chance to catch him breath. I'm a waterman. I'm a make sure to talk about the water. But I want to pick up my good friend from Mandeville who make sure say him come at Trelawny, come give the strength. Comrade Kenneth Black right over this on the whole Black Brothers team. Big up yourself. Comrades, I move now to a comrade who I see on the internet and on the social media walking the hills and the valleys of southwest Clarendon. I bring to you a lawyer by profession, a man who navel string cut on the People's National Party, none other than the shadow spokesperson on land. I say make welcome comrade, lawyer, member of parliament, Lothian Cousins. Comrades, when the PNP win, everybody win. When we are in power, you the people are in power. Comrade leader, next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golding, big up yourself. Comrade General Secretary of the People's National Party, Comrade Dayton Campbell, enough respect. Blood and fire comrades on the platform, blood and fire comrades here in Trelawny tonight. The word is love. The time has come, comrades, for us to end the shame of landlessness in Jamaica. The People's National Party is here to ensure that the legacy that was started by Norman Manley when he came up with the Facilities of Titles Act, the legacy that was continued by Michael Manley when he gave us the National Housing Trust and he gave us sites and services, the legacy that was continued by PJ Patterson when he gave us Operation Pride, he gave us LAMP, and the legacy that was continued by Portia Simple Miller when she lifted up the sugar workers from the barracks and gave them decent and affordable housing will continue under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Holding. Yes, Comrade Patmore, you're correct. Comrades from all sides, and we know there are two all sides, one in Warsaw and one in Wait a Bit. You have been waiting a bit for your title, but the time come, because when the PNP forms government, I guarantee you that you will get the title in your hands. Comrades from North Trelawny, Hague Settlement, Race Course, look forward to your land title, because we are about giving the people power, real power, creating an ownership society where you can have a piece of title. It cannot be okay for the government to give the Chinese a big piece of land to build anything they want, and when we say we're going to give poor people a little title, everybody up in arms about it. That is inequity. That is injustice. 200 plus years ago, our forefathers were denied the right to own land in Jamaica. They put in place a law which says that it must take 60 years before you can capture a piece of government land. We are going to change that and reduce that to 25 years. So for those comrades here tonight, for those Jamaicans who are listening, for all labor rights who are also listening, because this is a policy not just for comrades, it is a policy for all of Jamaica. It is about ending the apartheid of land ownership that has dogged us for centuries. If your children is 25 years old now, and when you had that child you were living on that piece of land, then you will have a clear you were living on that piece of land, then you will have a clear had that child you were living on that piece of land, then you will have a claim. Had that child you were living on that piece of land, then you will have a claim to that piece of land when the People's National Party are going to ensure that we rid the country of that law. It is plain and simple. We're going to deal with the issues of generational ownership. The issues of generational ownership. The party leader and ex-prime minister, he passed the law in parliament amending the Administrator General Act. We are going to ensure that the land is passed down to your children and your children's children. We are not about just giving away the lands, but we have to ensure that there's some balance. We have to ensure that there's some fairness. We have to ensure that there's some equity. And we have to ensure that you, the people, are given the power to empower yourself and lift yourself out of poverty. It goes to the farmers as well. If you're farming in a piece of land, we're going to give you the title to the land as well. You can bring that title, go down to the bank, you can get a loan, you can improve your business, you can improve your family, and you can improve your standard of living. Land is the true source of wealth of the people. It is the source of housing. It is the source of food. It is the only means through which us our people can lift ourselves up. The People's National Party is committed to ensuring that you, the people, have the power. Because when you, the people, have the power, Jamaica is going to be a better place. The choice is yours. Make the right choice. Choose the better party. The People's National Party has consistently been the party to rescue Jamaica in times of crisis. We are in times of crisis whether we like it or not. And we must make the decision as comrades, blood and fire comrades, die-hard comrades, Jamaicans as a whole, because everybody are feeling pressure. It is not just comrades alone. So get up, rise up, stand up, and ensure that you, the people, go out and put the People's National Party in power and put Mark Jefferson Golding, the man with a clean hands, a pure heart, the man of integrity, the man of the season, the right man for the moment, the best thing to happen to Jamaica in decades. He will be the man to lead us out of this crisis. So comrades, time come. The decision is yours. There's a lot more we're going to put out on the table, but we have to take time to put it out because we don't want them to plagiarize it. We have to protect the information. If you realize they cannot respond to my presentation about land because they have no care about the people of Jamaica. They have no plans for the people of Jamaica. The only people they want to get land is the persons who control them. But you, the people, have the control over all of us here on the platform. Because we are people first. We are people centered. We are the party of the people. We are the party for the people. And we will be the party that will always stand with you, the people, in your greatest hour of need. Time come, comrades, for you to make the decision. It is very close. They are nervous. They don't know what to do. Because they know that when we form government, we are going to ensure that anything them broke down, we have got Billy back. We have got Billy back better than before. And anything where them take away, we have got dig and find it and take it back. Because it belongs to the people. You, the people. And we'll ensure that we protect you, the people, at all times. The word, comrades, is love. One love, one heart.
Who's got a face on me? I have this mercy. I'm missing old slave driver.
Time come. Someone go charge for corruption.
Let me hear it for
Oh yes.
the spokesperson, One Land, Comrade Lothan Cousins. Time come for the People's National Party to free up land ownership for the poor people in Jamaica. Time come for the People's National Party to provide proper access to water in Jamaica. I see some people walking around calling themselves the water boss. But tonight, when it comes to water, we have the boss of all boss here on our platform. I want you to welcome
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way.
I think neuter it and make it ineffective. I caution against that. If you feel aggrieved,
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader and next Prime Minister, Comrade next Member of Parliament Patmore, and Comrade Wykeham, Mcneil, comrades one and all, good night. I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. So I speak on the portfolio water, but I'm not going to speak on it tonight because you hear everything from Comrade Mcneil and Comrade Patmore in regards to water. But I see something happening which I'm going to have to talk about tonight. And I ask the General Secretary permission to chat about it tonight. Comrades, the last election was about clerks. And this one here, not going to be about buses. It's going to be about you. So we are in control of two things. You get up every Sunday, you go to church, and you pray to your God, and you hope when you die, you get on the other side, which is heaven. The other one we are not in control of. It is called inflation, and that is controlled by who? The government of Jamaica. So I want to say to you tonight, for 10 years they have been telling you about prosperity. So I walk with the prosperity basket tonight. The basket is here, Richard. Party leader, the basket is here tonight. So I'm going to go through the basket with you tonight. Because I'm going to put the government on trial tonight. So every time they talk about third term, wherever you are in Jamaica tonight, I want you to think about your basket. So I'm in yam country. The first thing I'm going to take out tonight is 2 pounds of yam. You know how much I paid for 2 pounds of yam today? $900 for 2 pounds of yam today in White House Market. Hold this for me there. Onion, half a pound. Half a pound of onion, $250. Sweet pepper, half a pound of sweet pepper, which is $300. 1 pound of tomato, $300. Half a pound of scallion, $450. Now I want to talk to Andrew tonight, my good friend. Andrew, how can you ask me for a third term when 3 finger planting of $1,000? How can you ask me for a third term when 3 finger planting of $1,000? Comrades, I then proceeded to go to the place today where we can get some meat for buy. 2 pounds of turkey neck. Now let me talk to the rich people them out there. Me I talk about everything you want to eat every single day. Because Because that's what this party is about. Looking out for each and every one of you. So £2 a turkey neck, $1,000. Chicken back. Them talk about prosperity. I go and deal with it tonight. £2 of chicken back, $620. Mixed parts. Yes, my comrade, mixed parts. Mixed parts, £2, $810. When I hear the price of saltfish today, I decide not to buy it. So, hold on. Comrade Mcneil, I then said to the lady, sell me £2 of the fish back. And the £2 of fish back come to $500 today. Now, I didn't stop there. I go over the mini mart. One small cooking oil. $730 feet. Allow me to tell. Myself allow me to tell. Three Lasco, $600. For the little one, you know. 3 Lasco, $600. This is the prosperity Lasco. 3 Lasco for $600. 3 Maggi coconut milk, $430. 2 pound of rice. I'm at stomach high, and I'm buy the Grace one. $435. Allow me to tell. Myself allow me to tell. 1 hardware bread. Leader, 1 hardware bread. $400. 1 hardware, see ya? A 500. Jesus have mercy. Alright. 1 hardware bread that you buy. $500, $700. That's not prosperity. 2 pounds of sugar. 2 pounds of sugar. $400. Allow me to tell. $500. 1 butter. $240. 1 small ketchup for when you're brown stewing the chicken back. $295. 3 tin mackerel on a rainy day. 3 tin mackerel. Flash out. 3 flash out. I love it too, you know. 3 flash out. $370. But no, sir. Something wrong in our country. Alright. Now, poor people. Well, I know make we talk tonight. Me know, sir, when you go to supermarket, you can't buy juice, but you buy a bottle of syrup. And the syrup have to go with water and lime if you have lime tree in your yard. 1 anchor syrup, $370. Comrades, me not pick up no snack. Me not pick up no juice. Me not pick up no soda. Me not pick up no egg. No. The minimum wage is $16,000 a week, right? All right. But you have to take a shower and you have to wash your clothes, right? One small springtime, $160. Castile soap for you to shower in the morning, and when you come home from work in the evening, $270. One small hair oil, $182. This is the prosperity hair oil. One small lotion to lotion yourself, $645. What you say, 700? My God, then how people are living in this country. No, 3 toilet paper. You know, this sound like the price is right. This sound like the price is right. 3 toilet paper, $280. Hold it. Now, comrades, hold on. I didn't buy any fabric softener today because I am working with $16,000 minimum wage. I want you to follow me. So I didn't buy no fabric softener. When I went to pick up the bleach, a lady touched me on my shoulder and said, hey, me can't buy that a week time, you know. So me say, how you get out the stain? She said, lime, salt, and sun. We get out and it stain out of dirty clothes. And so she said to me today, she don't buy the bleach. Comrade, when I work out what I spent at the market today, $3,100. For buy the salting, $3,270. When I went to the minimart, $4,267. That is $12,174 from a minimum wage of $16,000. No, party leader, me not pay my light bill yet, you know. Me have $3,826 remaining. Me not pay no light bill yet. Me not pay no water rate yet. Me not take out the 10% offering for church yet. Me not take out the lunch money yet. And me not take out the savings yet. So, when they come to you and they ask you for a third term can't work for the people of Jamaica. Comrades, the last election was about clerks. This one, and let me just say something to you. They are trying to distract the People's National Party by talking about a bus. But the government is busted. That's what the government is, busted. But comrades, this election is about you. Comrade Mark Golden said, if we are doing so well, make we take some of the money and spend on poor people so we can cushion the blow. They said no. But in closing, let me say to you, The Lord said unto Noah, Noah, go and prepare an ark for 40 days and 40 nights. This election will be held within the next 60 days. So while the party leader and us here is preparing the ark of the People's National Party, we won't be afraid of any shower, and we won't be afraid of any flood, because this ark will be prepared under the People's National Party. God bless you all, my friends.
Well, poor people fed up. Poor your system shake up. You used to gun for whipping me. Y'all should lead us. Him and the audience up. Him make poor people so.
It is other than our Vice President Ian Hills to do that kind of match. One more time for the next Member of Parliament for Western Westmoreland, Vice President Comrade Ian Hills. Me now waste no time, because I know you know that the match there. And I go now to a young man. This week he celebrated Miss Lucky birthday. A doctor, the General Secretary of the People's National Party, the next Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Eastern, Albert Town, Southern Trelawny, Region 1. Make welcome General Secretary Dr. Dave Campbell.
Hallelujah. Bless your name, Jesus. I raise somebody's soul who da catch a fire. Hallelujah. Catch a fire. Catch a fire, Jesus. I raise somebody's soul who da catch a fire. Hold them with the Holy Ghost.
Jesus mighty. Hallelujah. Radical sword. Lord bless you in this place. My God, we love you. We worship you, God. Hallelujah. Jesus.
Somebody's soul that catch a fire. Catch a fire. Catch a fire. Somebody's soul that catch a fire. Burn them with the Holy Ghost. Burn them, Jesus. Burn them with the Holy Ghost.
I don't mix up the originals.
Ease. Give me something for the mic. Oh, check. Covered chair. Respect you. Covered leader and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden. We're going to sweep a few parishes in the next election, and Trelawny is one of them. Comrade Patmore, Comrade Mcneil, big up yourself. All the comrades on the platform, the comrades in the audience, greetings.
Message on this platform that I think everybody needs to hear.
I know I'm only take a microphone and just light a fire, but I want to have a reasoning with you this evening. I want to have a reasoning with you this evening, because the situation as presented by Comrade Vice President Ian Hills is a real situation. That's the lived